Tomorrow we have that. Well, I was trying to talk about the Mars square to the sun in the sky, and then mounting up is the Pluto opposition, but that doesn't happen until like in October. And so it's kind of like a pressure cooker effect. But I get more of the splitting almost of the seas, because well, we do have, when that happens, when there's an opposition between Pluto and Mars, there's also a Mars trine Neptune, which is highly artistic and harmonious and beautiful and interesting to think of, because I don't think it's going to happen to these planets like this for another 250 years or something. It's kind of a interesting, like, mounting up of something that, like I said, it's opposition with Mars and Pluto, and that is, um, well, it's not good news for the United States, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the United States is going through a washing, I guess, wherever that they can control the weather. They are definitely exacerbating it and making it the worst ever, and then also, well, I stalled a bit because I'm surprised that we haven't heard any, like, more about earthquakes happening in our area, as far as nationally, the United States. But for all we know, that's like the final straw or something that might occur, as far as how they have a capability of drilling underground, and then they do have their high free energy weaponry that can cause certain things anyway, seismically. Anyway, so it just kind of spells war in the air, but it's there's a lot of water with, the Cancerian Mars, and we have Jupiter that has just gone retrograde. I don't know if we realize that, but it just seems like, well, I think it's okay to relax a little bit now. I think that Mars and Jupiter, I mean, Jupiter and Gemini is a bit busy, with just an inflated, uh, exaggerated, a lot of errands to run, right? A lot of things to do, maybe. It depends, If we have been listening to the Uranian call Uranus, which is indeed trine to Pluto right now, which is beautiful. It's a big, we learned to slow down. We've learned to be very zen, which is to weed out a lot of the stuff that is just a design to keep us busy because we don't know how to relax. And it's time to fucking learn how to relax. Have we reached any goal? If there is a goal, isn't it to relax and be able to engage with whatever it is in a relaxing manner? Maybe. That's a earth an earth cry there, and very much so that's going to continue on. Whatever that happens, we always get kind of sent back to the earth, and there it is. It's not even well taken care of hardly. And what are we going to do? But I'm picking apples and giving them away as I should or can, and I keep the rest for me. But really, what I'm doing is keeping the animals really got to them this year, and so it's like they're half or even an eighth destroyed, and then the rest is good. And I'm imagining just making apple pies out of the parts that you can use and cut out and use that, and at least, and then I'll keep some bunch of the apples. But I like giving them away. Whoever comes near me gets their share, right? I have to go up and see what's happened to the box up there, if it's emptied out or not, and there's plenty more that's going to come, small, and I kind of just keep the nicer looking fruits and give it to people up there. That's just my style. I don't know about you, but call me stupid, but no, it's all the same to me, and all of that, I get more. I mean, everybody appreciates it. But anyway, Venus and Scorpio zipping through really quick here, and then by the 18th, it's going to go into Sagittarius, which is interesting. It's going to see that's part of the grand trine in water that is sneaking up. I was trying to zero in on it earlier, and it is indeed kind of like it's kind of happening this week. There's a kind of a mild grand trine in water with Venus, Mars, and see Venus and Mars are now trining in water. Over this weekend, it's a trine to Mars and Venus. Although that Mars is an adverse aspect to what the Sun. The Venus is there to kind of give it a little like a little slosh room, I guess is the term I'll use. Venus and Scorpios. I know that those people can handle a lot in their love life. I guess they're Venus and Virgo, Venus and Scorpio. So it's like Pluto ruled Venus, and they kind of have a appetite for, I guess, the Halloween style, romance, I guess you'd say, really, yeah. And it's like, here's my iguana for a partner, but there's something else happening there, that only Scorpio knows about. But anyway, getting through that, we have the Sun and Scorpio coming up, so we're not getting too far away from it. Anyways, so yes, and also Mercury going into Scorpio here. It's this week we have some planets that are doing a major transition, kind of popping over before the weekend. What, like say 19th, starting there. I guess we have yet to get through this weekend here, but I'm putting this on the 12th because I don't have much coming up. I just edited a video that will go, but see, I do channeling with my wordology thing, I guess you'd call it. I don't know. But no, it's deciphering out of code, away from the gibberish, lower base case waste. Right now, humanity itself with these planets here, what does it all mean? There's a beautiful chance to exercise the highest the highest frequency. No, what we're talking about is love is in the air. Could be that Venus and Mars in Cancer are a healing aspect, and so also with it being trine with Neptune, particularly the Venus trine Neptune and then Mars trine Neptune. I got to free up some space before they jack me out of it. Those are healing. This is a healing time, but really, what is healing us? But really, it's we have to be aware more of the spiritual side of our um, existential life, I guess what we'll say, because then that will enable healing, and that's the lighter side of the spirituality is the most beautiful thing. I mean, everything is included, right? It's just getting into our bodies and feeling, right? Everything here is it's just all spiritual, get out there and to virgin nature and enjoy, maybe especially getting near the water and communicating with the water. Let the water communicate with you. Really let the joy run through you, because that's where it's stored, is in the water. All of the emotions communicating, and that's what we're talking about when we talk about this grand trine in water. But see, there's this sneaky, it's happening now. Well, it's happening on the 12th where I put this on. Um, Sun square Mars, and it could be like a little edgy. And I know that I feel that because I'm Mars ruled and waiting for my photos thing here, and dealing with people's like trying to get at me when it's like I need to be able to be quiet as usual and channel. And of course, I would like some assistance here, but how do I get into me what I need just to pay my stupid bill? I don't want to keep bugging the same one person or any person. See, that's the same as with a lot of us who are relying on like a single bit of our, like one idea. this should be a watering system, and then the way that we play it, now that there's so many people, and this is the thing, it's just like it's completely open to begin to do this. See, but how will we get our own bank open? That's the thing, is to talk about it like that, because I'm telling you, this decoding system that I found might be able to isolate a certain kind of intelligence, because it is human. Um, the only ones that can see, I don't know if you can see it now because I have it kind of off away from, but see, there's the C in there, and then it's interesting to talk about the EWE. I'm not talking about that, but it is a word that points at the female sheep. And now when we talk about female sheep, now the thing about it is that, we don't need to panic here. Do I really need to unpanic everybody about this language that we're using? Because none of it is really looking at an animal after a while, and none of it is excluding um, any one of the sexes, because he and she are in sheep, if you know about that. And in the word EWE as the female sheep, the word we is there, and that suggests us all. Whew, got out of that, man. I don't think I'll get a mob running after me soon, but um, anyway, I want to keep this a little long, and that's why I am now trying to erase the, and now I'm looking at my cat take a crap in her box, and that's fine. I need to get a bigger box for her. Some things I need to do. But like I was talking about, with the Mars square the sun, it maybe just, you'll feel it. It's kind of generational for me. It's like they have, I have to deal with that. Some things are coming upon me, like, fiber optics. They want to come in my house and change it out, and it's like they're doing it in the name of me having a smaller bill, which is exceptionally smaller. But I don't doubt it's some kind of like shyst, but it sounds good so far. And but see, now I have to deal with this the other branch of this company, right? Their equipment and stuff, and cancel out their billing that it's due today and it's happening today. And this whole thing, that it's kind of irritating me. It really is. I can feel myself getting like really like short and thin skinned, and it's like, no, just breathe and do what you need to do. You can't cram it into this one thing, but it's a little uncomfortable having these people come in my house, right? But no, I cleaned up and I dusted. It just gave me that much more of an incentive to. So if anybody comes by, I have clean windows and stuff just because the people came by. But really, I'm just self-conscious. And thanks for listening to this. I need to get along my day. Like I said, it's kind of late morning, and um, what is it, Friday? And nothing going on here except for hello, how are you? And enjoy some of the videos that are coming up today, or I don't know when. No, this is on the 12th, so I will get back to channeling more. I'm hoping to receive a little donations from people, just because that's what we're supposed to do. See, the thing about giving, try to tell us, just do it. Don't wait for people to satisfy your every damn whim. Because while, God, that's the sad thing about money, is because nobody is hitting a satisfactory chime um, in the end at all. It's becoming more like, you want to know what a narcissist thinks is a satisfactory chime? Is to become a sadomasochist. That's like the next, if there's a level up, but really it's a level down, but just flip them around, and because that's where they are. It's like their smile is really a frown. We know those nicey nice people. Thank you, Dr. Seuss. Let's put this to use.